gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Astounded podcast. I am Andre. I have Sheldon.
And I have struggled with that one.
Because I was going to say our old name. I always do it. Everyone.
And you have
Cooper. And we have Cooper. We're back for another week.
Cheers, boys. Matt said astounding podcast.
That's kind of hard to say.
To another episode. We haven't stopped this. It's actually the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over that doesn't work.
I'm hoping for different results.
Yeah. We do it all the time. Every week. But it's okay because I am insane. I'm a crazy person.
I think at this point, I just enjoy the company.
True.
Yeah.
It's nice to come around and, talk about anime.
I feel like this is the most you ever get out besides your weekend stuff that happens that are planned. Otherwise, you wouldn't ever go out. I feel like you would just stay home.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never see the light of day.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Like, it would be work, gym, home.
That's it.
My entire life. I would be 55 doing that.
Yeah.
And I'd never go out.
You hit it like 5 times.
I hit every button just to let you guys. I hit every button.
Nobody heard a single word I just
let
said.
it rip.
It was just all sound effects right there.
Pat's not here, so we have free fucking
Pat,
the soundboard.
Pat doesn't use them, and we are all three of us unanimously are like, bro, just hit a button.
Just hit the buttons, man.
button.
It's not hard.
Comedic timing is key.
Shit.
It's key.
But yeah, like if we didn't have this, I feel like you'd never come out.
I wouldn't. I would text you guys once every 2 months to let you know that
Unless there was like a
still
movie
alive.
we would go to, then you'd be like, okay, I'm down for the movie.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah. You guys would message me like once, maybe twice a year for like a movie that's coming out, and then you would be like, "You want to go?" And I would respond 2 days later and be like, "Maybe."
Motherfucker.
Or
so introvert. I goddamn swore.
You swore like 4 times already. It's fine.
It's all good. Pat, you have a good
I
job
really
today.
gotta start timing myself for this stuff and just like
It's bad that you need a timer.
you need to start somewhere.
That's true.
You need to start somewhere.
The first step is
Baby
accepting
steps.
you have a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sheldon, and I have a swearing problem.
Hi, Sheldon.
I shall.
Yeah, so like if you didn't show up, I text you on your birthday and Christmas. That'd be it.
I think you'd stop pretty short after you didn't hear back from me
and
after 6 months.
And eat.
I think, honestly, if I didn't have this pod, my social network is gone.
I believe it.
Okay.
I believe it.
I have one.
Otherwise, it'd be like his homies' birthdays,
Yeah.
Jane's friends' birthdays.
I have my core group of friends, but even they don't see me. They see me once or twice a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like my homies.
Like, I don't see my friends.
Like my homies from high school, like we still have our group chat.
Yep.
But it's kind of the same thing. Like we only see each other when we go out.
That's fair.
Me and my friends do a trip every year, which is fun. So
That's pretty cool.
We did our trip to San Francisco last year, and that was fun. If anybody wants to go watch that on our YouTube channel,
See, we
Journeys
used to,
with Bubba.
We used to do a trip. Excuse me. Wait a second.
I just plugged.
Hold on.
Oh, I know. I'm way ahead of you already.
Okay. Podsack will be contacting
HR will send you an email.
Now that this has happened, I'm gonna be commenting on the Podsack on every one of her posts.
Oh no!
Every one of her
Just
posts.
link
Don't
it.
do
Just
that.
so people can see, like, who's the Podsack podcast?
You can post it on our. You can do it.
I'm gonna just be like, oh, that looks good, yummy. Oh, cool lotion.
No.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
No. What you should do. You should do that. Cool lotion. Hashtag Podsack podcast.
All the time.
I'll do.
All
That'll
the
be
time.
acceptable.
This
If you
is
just spam her with just Podsack podcast, then it's a no go. She's gonna be
Put
pissed.
eggplant emojis on every.
I'm gonna comment.
I think that's hilarious.
I'm gonna comment and spell Podsack podcast, but I'm gonna comment P and then the O and then the D, but it's all separate comments.
See, I used to always comment on her thing, but it becomes too much. It's like, how am I going to comment when you're posting every day? And she understands. But eventually, I just started getting really weird, like sexual messages that older men would send girls. Like, you can find forums for it. And I just take this, like, copy it and put it.
Whoa.
And just
What do you
put it
mean
and just comment
forums
it?
for it?
Yeah, you can find like all over Reddit.
Forum. You don't even need forums, bro. If you just click on it, Instagram,
It's true.
and open
I would do that
comments
a lot too.
on like some model influencer's page,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some random old dude be like, "Be my wife, I'll do you all day, all night."
Candace has gotten a few of those.
And I just copy those and I post them on her
Nice.
pictures.
Solid. Yeah, like every time Candace gets one, I'm like, yeah, go, it's fine. I'll be here because you're here.
Yeah, I told Jane, I'm like, dude, if you want to do one of those like those sugar daddy things, that keep messaging you, dude, it's like they're offering crazy money. It's like $5,000 a month. They're like, you got $5,000 a month. I'm like, I don't even care if you see me anymore. Go make the bag, dude. $5,000 a
I'll be
month
here.
is a lot of money, dude.
I'm saying I'll be here.
I can hide. Okay, you guys already know I barely go out. I don't even have to be social. People don't need to see me anymore. I could be erased from the earth and stay inside, and I'd be fine.
I feel like this podcast keeps you relevant.
It keeps me alive.
Keeps them socially active.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's good practice. It's good practice.
Exactly. But I feel like we've gone on long enough on this. Do you guys want to jump into some topics? We got some stuff to talk about.
Let's get into anime, boys.
Woo!
Anime.
Anime!
Let's start with Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer is just a training arc right now.
Yes.
I just don't.
Tanjiro is swole. That's it. That's literally the episode.
I don't
Every
understand
single one is full.
how this dude has like mini boulders on his arms.
Hold on. Every single one of them did.
Oh yeah, this is true. Every single
Even the shitty dudes who couldn't even do
got muscle
anything.
somehow.
Dude, they look like Arnold in his prime. It's insane.
So it's just a copy and paste of everyone.
No, their bodies are copy and paste. I'm dead serious. Like if you go and watch it,
You know what?
it's
No,
legitimately just a copy.
I
and
believe
paste.
you because I've seen like a small clip of Tengen and like Tanjiro training, and I paused it and I'm like, why does Tanjiro have like mini boulders on his shoulders? Like I don't understand.
No, yeah, the whole episode is just a bunch of like
Roided up dudes.
shirtless roided dudes trying to work out. It's real weird when
That's
you really
so funny.
break it down
Yeah.
like that.
Some Baki Honda shit.
Yeah.
No kidding, eh? That's so
That's
funny.
bad.
There was a couple cool things that happened in the episode actually. One was Tengen fought with Tanjiro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With one hand.
Yeah, with one
And
hand.
Tanjiro is still like, oh my god, this is crazy. He's still so strong.
He
Yeah.
was
One hand.
whipping their ass.
Yeah.
The whole thing, to set
I mean,
it
do you
up.
not see how big that dude was? Tengen is
True,
huge.
no,
Tengen was huge.
He's a unit.
Homie
He's-
is jacked.
Yeah, he makes those other guys look like they're just like little people.
Tengen was the precursor of how they look now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tengen sets up this training for the
It's just running and stamina. I think that's his thing.
No,
Yeah.
but for this in particular, when they're fighting, they get all of the guys there, and Tengen acts like he says, "I'm gonna be a demon now, so you guys have to defend yourself as if I was a demon." And they're in the dark in the forest, and they have to defend against Tengen.
He's just picking them off one.
He's
at a
just picking them up. He is just slaughtering all
And he
of
has
them.
one arm.
One arm, and he takes out like more. He takes out 90% of them, and there's like 4 dudes left standing behind Tanjiro, and Tanjiro's job is to actually protect them.
All this shows is that the Demon Slayer corpse is garbage.
Yeah,
All this is all that this episode is showing.
Besides the Hashira.
Is they are besides the Hashira,
Yeah.
they're garbage. All they did was they picked up kids and was like, all right,
Yeah.
go survive in a fucking demon forest.
Yeah.
Go get in there, and if you survive, we'll give you a sword, and then you can fight
And a
demons.
cool
Yeah.
jacket.
No training,
Yeah.
no training whatsoever. Just you. That's it.
this is what it was like.
They were picking up orphans.
Yeah, they were.
They were picking up orphans.
Yeah.
They were,
and sending them to their death.
They're children soldiers, dude.
I can see that.
Literally.
And they're sending them to their death.
Yeah.
They know they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Every Hashira knows.
No normal person knows that demons are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Only they do. So if they even talk about, they'll seem like schizophrenic kids that are talking about freaking demons,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll never get adopted.
Every Hashira, when they're training them, says, "If I was a real demon, you'd be dead like 4 times."
Yeah.
now." They tell
Of
them,
course,
"Oh, you're
the
gonna die."
motherfuckers that are trained in breathing techniques would say that to a bunch of normies with swords.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
Like, it's fucked up. Like, it's so fucked up.
It's like
How do you start a thing where you're gonna hunt demons and you have like 7 elites and then the rest are just garbage? Why don't you train the little dudes so they can actually fight?
No, they did. They trained 3 of them. 4 of them. Sorry, 4 of them.
So they can fight other demons. Because even the normal dudes, when they fight a regular demon, they get fucked up.
That is true.
They get
The amount of
fucked
time
up.
you see like a random demon corpse person just like mangled.
Like, just go back to the first season.
Yeah.
Just go back to the first season when they were like,
the spider.
the spider people.
Oh, dude.
They weren't even. Rui wasn't even involved yet. They were just regular demons. They were getting fucked up.
That was Rui's people
Yes.
that were doing all the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were getting fucked up. Or even the big dude, the drum guy. Do you remember the first scene, the drum guy? Who had, like,
Yeah.
there was a regular demon in there.
Yeah.
Zenitsu was shit scared. He didn't know what to do until he got knocked out, and then he was like, thunderclap.
Yeah.
And that was, then it was fine.
True.
Then it was like the Demon Slayer Corps sucked shit. They sucked
Yeah.
shit hard.
Have you been like holding this in for?
No, for a long time. I needed
No,
to get to this
I-
point.
I agree
I
with
feel
you.
like he's just like,
Fuck
it needed
it.
to get to this part for me to talk about it.
The Demon Slayer Corps is an army that takes orphans and sends them to their death.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're like, you want revenge? Go fight the demons.
Why are we glorifying this? In this godforsaken country.
Because it looks cool.
I mean, you're not wrong. It does look kind
It looks so cool. It looks so cool.
Shit, man. Like in this episode when those two dudes were doing the patrols and they were just like chilling, the guy was all like walking like this, all nonchalant. Oh, no demons. And then the dude disappears in that and he starts freaking out because like, oh my god, there's a demon. He's like, you've been training. You've been training for this.
Your entire
Like,
fucking
what
life
the
is
shit?
this, man.
And then he goes, boom, and he gets scared and freaks out and like, you're a part of the Demon Slayer Corps. How the fuck are you getting scared? This should not be a thing.
This is why they need a better onboarding department at the
The
Demon Slayer
ninjas from
Corps.
Naruto, those children would do better than the Demon Slayer Corps.
Well, the reason is because they go to school. See, these kids, they just take them and they're like, hey, you want to go run around in a forest with demons? If you live, you get a sword.
It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah!
If you live, you get a sword.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna make it!
Like, I don't understand. Like, where do they find these kids? Who's sending them off? Are they just picking them up? Or people just send them out? But like, oh,
And not to mention, they're giving all of them tons of steroids. Let's be real here. Those motherfuckers shouldn't be that jacked.
No, that's true.
They were like struggling
I'm
to
telling
do
you,
sit-ups.
the one
with
scene-
a full chiseled out.
No, but then
six-pack.
again, Pat did bring up a good point. Like, during that time, a lot of them were just farmers. So they're like farm-built people. Which
Farm built
makes sense.
people are built different.
Yeah, they are. Which would make sense. Like, a lot of that era was just them farming.
I don't think you're gonna find 12-year-olds that are that jacked.
Well, you never know, man.
I just don't like
I don't
it.
know.
Was maybe Tanjiro has kind of always been this way. It was just very
Not a
apparent-
majority. Sorry.
No. It's just from the scene I saw, it was very apparent that he was like, I could bench press a car, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe.
Well,
you
No,
do.
in the
he was
scene-
a tree cutter.
There's a scene where
Yeah, so maybe again he's always been like this, but just like the one scene I saw, I'm like, wow, like it is very apparent you are super tough.
No,
dude.
there's a scene where he's training with them and he pulls up at least a 250-pound dude because this dude's the size of Tengen and he's absolutely huge, right? And Tanjiro takes him on his back and runs up a mountain with 250 pounds on his
Yeah.
shoulders.
Oh yeah,
And he runs like
Please,
he's
bro.
like he runs normally. He's just like having fun with it.
Yeah, he's just running.
wasn't Tanjiro's like thing like always stamina? Cause like
Yes.
because out
Yeah.
of the three, like I
Because
think
he would carry wood and charcoal
Yeah.
and go sell them.
Yeah.
He was a tree cutter.
Yeah.
For him, it makes sense.
it does.
For him, it makes sense because he was a tree cutter. He lived in the mountains, so it's up and down all the
Yeah.
time. And he's carrying fucking logs back and forth, and then charcoal back and back up, like down to the village, up the village, like back to his home, just to sell stuff.
And then his own personal training he did in the very beginning, I'm sure implemented and like amplified all of that because he had to like train up the mountain and then
Oh, you mean with
the
yeah,
old guy. I fucking told you.
yeah, with the old guy.
Yeah,
Like, he was
yeah.
doing that shit too.
Yeah, so like that probably only amped it up more.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole trigger thing makes a lot more sense.
yeah.
It does.
I think people forget about that. If they're watching, they probably forgot that he used to be a tree cutter.
Well,
and he was a tree cutter from a very young age because his dad was very sick and could not really do stuff all that much.
The problem with Demon Slayer, I find, is the fact that
They're taking orphans.
well, yes, the child slavery corpse is a very a very demonic company at hand. But no, I
Who are the
just
real
find
demons here?
it's
Who are the real demons? At least Muzan is getting people that are on the brink of death and bringing them back to life and giving them a second chance. Or he's finding people that are fucking old or like old as shit and was like, or poor, and they're like, hey, I'll give you a better life. And he does. They survive. They're basically immortal. They eat whatever the fuck they want. They don't give a shit. And they have powers.
Go
Muzan's giving them freedom.
Go Muzan! Team Muzan!
You know what? I've lately been all about wanting villains to fucking win. I'm sick and tired of good guys winning shit all the time.
It is
Yeah.
a thing.
That's why there's anti-heroes.
No, fuck anti-heroes. That's bullshit too, man. Either you a villain or you're a hero. Pick one. Don't go that anti-hero bullshit.
Why?
That's garbage too.
You want to do something just, but you don't give a shit about the rules.
No, fuck that. Fuck the Punisher. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, Punisher's dope. What are we talking about? Come on, that show was fucking elite. We have to admit that Punisher, this is way off topic, but Punisher, elite. 10 out of 10 show. dude.
If it wasn't John Bernthal, I don't think it would have been.
It wouldn't. No.
Nah.
John Bernthal carried that show on his
Not-
back like Tanjiro did to that 250 pound man.
It wasn't just the Punisher. It was
John Bernthal walked so Tanjiro could run.
literally up a hill.
Oh, shit.
Don't get me on the claws, dude. Get me on the claws and it's going down.
I get so excited.
I can
do.
tell.
I do.
Sorry, you were saying I didn't
Demon
even-
Slayer is going on to the point where I don't
Fuck
care,
heroes. No,
where I don't care about the story anymore. Like, I'm watching it only to watch it. I don't want to go back and rewatch this show.
No.
Like,
No, I
with a
don't
show
either.
like Haikyuu,
Actually, the only thing I go back and watch is probably Rengoku's fight and Tengen's fight.
yeah.
That's it. Those are. I would skip everything else and just watch those moments because those are the best moments.
See, the thing is, I've seen Tengen's fight twice now because of that shit movie. So, like, I don't want to go back and watch it because I have that bad feeling about that. It's not, the fight was great.
No, I would just skip to
But-
that part in the episode.
Mm.
I wouldn't even
like
watch
if someone
the
put a
entire
gun to
building.
your head and said rewatch it, I would just watch those soon be done.
Yeah.
See, it's different from a show like Haikyuu that I just recently rewatched.
So cool.
And go.
Which fight was better? Tengen?
Tengen.
You think so?
Yeah.
Tengen.
Damn.
Tengen's
okay.
gone.
I didn't even
After this last episode, honestly, Tengen's my favorite character ever.
Yeah.
He's just top.
Yeah.
Like
Fair.
Demon Slayer, it's like Tengen
It'd be
and
like
then
Tengen
everyone
and
else.
Rengoku. But no, for me it's like Tengen and then Inosuke, then Rengoku.
Really? But
And then Zenitsu.
He loves Inosuke.
Inosuke is the fucking man.
He loves it.
You'll learn why as we keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you'll learn why as we keep going.
Cool.
But yeah, that would be like my top.
Overall episode was pretty good.
It was
Okay.
Yeah.
But it had some cool moments in it. The Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira are going to do battle. Super hyped for that.
The Wind Hashira definitely has some screws loose.
Yeah, the Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira
Oh,
are gonna end up fighting.
Each other?
Yeah. They
Why?
just.
That was in the manga.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's for a training thing. Maybe it was in the manga. I don't know. I gotta go back and look, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't in
Is
there.
this fight like no hold bars?
It's
I
for
don't know.
training.
It's for training, so we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know when Tengen was going up against Tanjiro in this in this episode. It was.
Can he still use
I
his
think
raw.
breathing?
It was
I think
good.
this is how they expand this season, because the training arc is not a long arc.
Yeah, it's very short.
It's very short. So I think they are
I think
adding.
it's like a chapter or two.
No, it's a little bit longer than that. But I think what they're doing is they will be adding things like these fights that are coming up just to get that 12 episode season.
I'm way more invested though in this season than I am in season 3.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about the Swordsman's Village arc, man. It
It
just
was
felt like it felt
lackluster.
slow and lackluster. Maybe it was the CGI that kind of threw it off a little bit. Now that I'm
Some.
thinking about it, like
There was something about it that just wasn't gripping me, but right now
Yeah.
I actually am not deeply invested, but lightly invested in the
you know
story. I do
why?
like it.
Is because I think there's not enough backlore right now.
Mm.
Like we still haven't gotten a lot.
Yeah, no, we haven't. But I feel like this is building on something, and I feel like the story building that's happening right now is more important than what happened in the Swordsmith Village arc. I don't feel like a lot of important things happened in the Swordsmith Village arc. Yes,
There was like a 3 or 4 things total. That happened.
yeah, but nothing was interesting.
Mm,
Nothing was really like engaging. This season is
There was.
engaging.
there was a few things.
The love Hashira running down the stairs.
Okay, anytime her titties are on the screen, I'm in. But
Like, what did we get in the Swordsmith Village arc?
Her running up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, we got those two. We learned that Mushiro is a descendant of like the first.
Yeah.
The,
And that was like a big thing.
yeah, like the dude who made Muzan scared. That's what it
Yes.
Yeah.
was.
And then that sword from the dummy.
And seeing a version of him as the dummy,
Yeah.
saying that they couldn't copy him, so they had to give that robot thing. And they made a robot.
yeah, that's true.
They made a robot,
It's very high tech
right?
for that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no electricity, so we don't know how that thing is powered.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Science.
Well, I think there is electricity, but it's minor. It's like only
Not
lights.
during that time when it was built.
No, there's been lights in
In that's right.
houses and stuff.
In this era of their era, in that past when it was built, there was no electricity, and in that Swordsmith Village, there is no electricity.
No, sure, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. But I'm just saying, like
You got
they've shown
science,
off,
bitch.
they've shown off like
In their era that they're in, yes.
yeah, they've shown off lighting in like housing and stuff like that in the entertainment
But
industry.
that robot thing with the 6 arms, that's not run by electricity. It's something else.
No, it is something else, but we don't know what the hell it is.
Run by friendship.
Exactly, friendship.
What else? Like, I guess the
But with
ending
the
of the
blade
season. Yeah.
And then the ending when Nezuko became immune to sunlight.
So this is why I'm confused. What is so engaging about this season? Because I'm engaged.
Well,
Currently.
you tell us why you're engaged.
Well, I
Like, if
I think you just asked a question that you have to answer.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm there's a few
Spit it
reasons
out.
I'm engaged, but I don't understand.
Stop stuttering like Andre. Just say it already.
It's the
He's not. Sorry,
So
I had
the-
to.
it's
do it.
the Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira. Their whole dialogue that's going on with them in the beginning with the fight scene. The fight scene at the beginning of the season was phenomenal. It was
Yes,
peak.
it
It was a
was.
very good fight scene, right?
What did you think of when they went up the roof and saw the infinity?
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's interesting. That's something that gets me engaged because that's pushing the narrative of the entire story.
Anyone who hasn't read the manga is not ready for the Infinity Castle. I'm really
No, Infinity Castle's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's engaging. I think what they're doing in terms of like the fight with, let's say, Tanjiro and Tengen, I'm bringing that up again. It was a great fight. I thought it was a fantastic fight. It was cool. It was interesting. It was something we hadn't seen before.
You know what was interesting was that sword that they found in that dude became all black. It became a deeper
Oh,
black.
you're bringing it back to that. To
Yeah.
Swordsmith Village.
Well, no. In the Swordsmith Village, it was still like, even though it was done up, it still had like the flame things on it. It was still
Yeah.
red.
So like
Yeah.
it became a solid black Nichiren sword.
Once Tanjiro handled it, yeah,
Yeah.
it literally became his sword.
Isn't that a depiction of because I think even Tanjiro's swordsmith says like this never happens. Or,
Like it became blacker than what it was before.
blacker than like a normal Nichiren sword.
yeah.
Well, black was always a weird
Yeah.
color for the
Exactly.
No, but
Yeah.
his is like the most black. It
became even
darkest,
darker, so
dude, it's the emo.
And that's the thing. It changed, and I don't think Nichiren swords are supposed to change from a previous user. I think that's what was interesting. I found that interesting.
No,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. And moving forward, I guess we'll find out. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, like
I'm sure they'll explain it.
for it to
Hopefully.
to almost accept its new user is very interesting
Yeah.
for the sword.
Yeah.
So
All right. Did you guys want to move on to something a little bit more interesting, like Kaiju?
Number
Number
8.
number 8.
Kaiju number
How
8.
did you find this episode?
It was good. I think now we're kind of getting into the meat and potatoes of the show in the sense of like we've established the world, the people,
Mhm.
X, Y, Z, and now we can just get straight to like
It's not
hands.
the meat and potatoes yet.
No,
It's not.
I know.
No, but
this
it's
is just still the surface
No,
stuff.
but this is
I
the meat,
know.
and the meat and potatoes for the season. He's
No,
right.
we're not there yet.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I meant sorry.
okay.
I mean more for the episodes that are out now. That for what we have now, this is good.
How do I explain this? This is like, you know, you have a TV frozen dinner. You put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
You warm it up. This
That's
is peeling
disgusting.
it off. That's what that is.
That's a very weird analogy.
I know.
But I
So
get it.
eating it is going to be even shittier. So watching the rest of the season is going to be the worst time of my life, is what you're telling me?
Hey, you clearly have had bad TV.
Yeah, what have you eaten that was
Oh,
that
no,
bad?
Michelina's is disgusting.
All of it's just
No, it's not true.
no.
It's not true. You should try it.
Fresh
Crave.
cooked.
You should try it. Crave.
Just make
Crave is
home.
good. I mean, yeah. You
So that means the next episode is when you're watching it go around and around in the microwave. Yeah.
Fuck!
Sitting there like this.
I'm just gonna be waiting.
Yeah.
No.
But no, I mean like this episode I think had like a bunch of like peaks and I don't think like a couple valleys, but the ending it was like
I wanted to bring up one thing. I think the choreography for a lot of this was pretty lackluster.
Okay, spoilers. This is gonna be spoilers.
We're going deep spoilers. I mean, we've already spoiled Demon Slayer, so I mean,
Whatever. I
you're
don't-
in for a fucking treat here, boys.
But did you guys think Reno was gonna die?
There?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No chance.
No.
No.
Oh.
Because
He got fucked.
he got fucked. No, I was just surprised that he was still.
Homie made 50 Cent movie.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tag 50 Cent in this video.
No, we gonna
Knowing that you
die.
probably watch it.
We gonna die.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but he got hit like I think at one point too when the other dude was reaching for the gun and it was like the wide shot. At one point, I think Kaiju number 9 was shooting Reno as he was like on the ground, and I was like, "Bro, just leave him alone, dog."
He was.
And I'm surprised, like Reno.
Number 9 is sadistic.
I'm surprised Reno lived because like he got hit like all jokes aside. I think like
Holy shit. You know what this
exactly.
Finish your thought.
yeah. I think he got hit like maybe par 15.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just had a realization. This is Venom and Carnage.
Whoa.
Venom and Carnage.
Kaiju number 8's Venom.
Kaiju number.
Number 9 is Carnage.
Whoa. You don't get it, but I do.
I don't.
Venom, Eddie Brock. You've watched
Yes.
the Venom movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Casp
about
as a
Venom.
loser. Eddie's a loser.
Oh, okay.
He gets infected with some like alien symbiote thing. Bug flies into his mouth, infected with some alien symbiote thing.
Is that what happened to Kaiju number 9?
I don't know about Kaiju number 9, but it's pretty mirroring of the Venom
It's
situation.
a kaiju versus kaiju, symbiote versus symbiote.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the only reason.
Kaiju number 9, I would say, I don't know if he's like Kaiju number 8, but he's kind of psycho in the sense of what Carnage is a goddamn psycho. That's what I was making the connection.
True.
Like
Yeah.
sadistic.
Not,
I see,
not
I see.
whether they were the
Oh,
humans. Yeah,
okay. I see the connection. Here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
it took me a minute.
The mental capacity of 9 and Carnage is on the same.
Yeah.
wavelength.
I see what you're saying. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I feel like the choreography in this episode there was a lot of flashy effects.
Yes.
A lot of really cool things happened. The punches.
We will get a lot of that.
Yeah, the flashy punches are super cool. But I want a little bit more.
Like if you're sick of them now, then I'm sorry. 'Cause
No,
they're-
I'm not.
They're
I
staying.
love them. I think the flashy effects
Do
are
you want just
dope.
more like technique?
But I would like to see a little bit, not even just technique, because I know he doesn't have that. Although at the end of this episode, I have to say, that man's movements were too good for some regular Joe, okay? That man was flipping and flopping all. Kafka.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that he was dodging him, even if he was going light, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing flips off the wall and shit. That was kind of crazy. Spoilers, by the way, we're deep in spoiler territory. But yes.
I mean, we said spoilers from book 4. So
True. I just wanted to make sure, okay? But yeah, I find, the flashy effects are really cool. The punches are dope. They're like One Punch Man type punches.
His
But-
punch where he
he
goes
lost
to
in.
punch someone is cool.
It's super dope.
Yeah.
And all the effects are super dope. But one thing that I think is necessary for this to go long, for me to enjoy this a lot more, is a little bit more choreography when it comes to the fights. Because for the most part, in this episode, we saw Reno standing, shooting a gun, and Kafka punching.
I thought it was
Those are two things.
pretty hilarious too. Sorry, when
They actually explain, like later on, why they do the shooting more than they do up close.
Combat?
Yeah.
No, I understand. I understand from from that perspective. I'm just talking about from Kafka's perspective. I'd like to see a little bit more in terms of the fighting.
I see. Okay.
And it was just in this episode, and at the end of the episode, they kind of had more action going on. With
Well, number 9's not a physical fighter though.
yeah, he's not. He's not. a
And
physical
that's
fighter.
why I think you don't see a lot of that.
Mm.
It's because he's not a physical fighter. He's more of a ranged person,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
he'll like expand his body out to
yeah.
do like weird mid-range attacks.
Yeah.
And it's only Kafka that's doing physical fighting.
Okay.
All
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say is wait.
I'll take it. I just think that the choreography was light in this episode. It's not that I'm saying that this is Kaiju number 8 is bad in any way. It's just something I noticed.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted a bit more from that. But other than that, I mean, right at the end of the episode.
Well, you're gonna get at the probably in the next episode.
in the next episode, yeah.
Yeah.
The next episode was because the end of this episode leads right into it.
Uh-huh.
They tease it just a little bit.
The
And that
one
shit was
person
fine.
he never wanted to meet in the kaiju form.
Yeah.
Met.
So just to break it down, Kafka comes in, fights Kaiju number 9. Da 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 da.
Wrecks his shit.
I thought one of the best parts is when Kaiju number 9 is on the retreat and he kind of like uses the corpse wall to like give him time, and Kafka's like nope, and
Yeah,
just
and just
fucking
rips
opens
through
it.
it.
He's like, damn it, I gotta defend myself now.
Dude,
He's like, I have time if I do this, and he's like, ah shit, never mind.
he came in hot.
Yeah, and you were confused because during that you were confused
Oh right.
if the roar or if it was just like an aura thing. I just full blown that was just him being like roar and just like the wall.
Yeah, I was confused on that because I didn't know if he had like some ability to make some aura around him that I didn't know about,
Or if
something
homie
that
just,
never
like,
shown off,
is
or
a
he just
beast.
roared and just went ah, and the bullet stopped.
He's Neo.
Because right now,
Literally.
it just seems like Kafka doesn't really need to do any exploring about this new like kaiju stuff. It's just happening for him. Whatever he wants to do and just manifest. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Plus, I
Just
mean,
once
like,
a manifest, it'll just happen.
all he has like he's like, if I hit you really hard, you die. So I feel like he doesn't have the need to learn anything else because he's like, if I punch them hard enough, they explode, right? So at the moment, he's like, I got my hand, we're good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, him like he doesn't really have to try to think of a new power. If he's like, I have to defend my friends, I will manifest such
Something.
power without even
Yeah.
thinking about it. It just kind of happens.
Happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, but at the end of the episode, he's fighting. We've referenced this a lot, so I just wanted to go right into it. Kafka ends up meeting with vice captain,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Hoshina? Hoshira?
I think it's Hoshina.
Hoshina, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
If I'm mistaken, is it gonna say it on here somewhere?
Probably not. We
No.
can't find it.
I'm pretty sure.
Hoshina,
It's like,
vice
yeah.
captain, dude
Yeah.
with the blades with the bowl cut,
Yeah.
and the fangs.
And the wicked fangs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the wicked fangs. He finds him.
Well,
in
we
a-
learned this episode that his specialty is mid to smaller kaijus, and he has 2 swords.
He has 2
And
daggers.
his family has been fighting kaijus for a long time,
Yes.
and by the end of the episode, Kafka gets seen by
Kind of cornered.
yeah, he kind of gets cornered by some people, by his own.
You're right.
Hoshina, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
Let's freaking go, dude!
Yeah, he gets
Another win!
he gets seen by.
Even though you were unsure,
You're right. He gets seen.
A
by
win's a
I
win!
need to make sure I put that out there.
A
Even
win?
though he was unsure.
A win
He was
is a
correct.
win, okay? A win is a win. 50% is a pass.
Is it?
It is. It's passing
I'll
grade.
go with my dog. I'll be right back.
But yes, Vice Captain Hoshina.
Yeah, he gets seen by his corpse, and then they're like, "Hey, we found Kaiju 8." He tries to escape. He's walking through an alley. I assume that to like, "Hi, dear."
We have a special guest, Kona. Kona is in
He
the
like,
room.
I assume he goes in the alleyway to don't knock over the counter to like de-transform, but then in the shadows, Hoshina's like, "I got you, bitch," and then they get into like this dance that they do, and then by the end of the episode, Hoshina calls and says, "Can you unlock the limiters from my suit?" And then goes from like whatever he's at to like 92, and then he's like, well,
92%.
he's like, time to die.
Well, we saw what 96% was in the last episode, where I can't remember her name though. The captain, his yeah, you're gonna have to.
You want to try to take
But
this?
no, there's no guesses on that one. I don't got that one. But she unleashed 96% and shot out a cannon that Mina shot out a shot
A
from
railgun.
It was a railgun that demolished a building-sized kaiju,
A Hanju, yeah.
and it was
Camera,
don't knock the camera.
Please.
Oh my goodness, this is terrifying. You guys can't see it, but she's right. So, okay, there we go. Gonna know. We love you, but please.
In your big head.
Yeah. So, what does 92% at a close range look like?
Death.
It honestly seems like
Well,
that.
he even said in the episode that him and his
Family.
family are close quarter combat kaiju killers.
Yeah.
He's basically the Levi of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
He's
so
basically
true.
the Levi Ackerman of the show.
Maybe that's where the inspiration from came.
Whoa! I'm putting those two
Because
together.
Kaiju number 8 is a relatively recent manga. I'm thinking like last year ago.
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah.
So 100%, like he's probably
Wait,
inspired
pause.
by
He kind
Levi.
of looks like him a bit. The haircut and stuff, like, kind of.
Well, he's got a bowl cut.
Similarities are there.
More got the Irwin cut going on.
True, but yeah. Anyway, he's the Levi of the show, so that
Yeah.
puts it into perspective, like how he is with the swords.
True.
True.
And his swords are tailored to him, so I think is it that they're vibrating and they have like this purple outline to them, so they can like seamlessly cut through stuff. So yeah.
Can
Anyway,
someone explain vibrating blades? Why is this
Oh
thing?
my God, she did it.
She sneaked past.
Whew.
that scared
Did
me.
your heart drop?
Yeah, I was like,
My heart dropped.
I was a little worried that
I was a
she
little
gonna
worried.
just like push it. You know, if she was younger, it would have fallen over.
Oh,
But
she
now that
was
she's like
terrible.
getting close to 14, she's like being more careful. Yeah. If she was like 7, she would have just like knocked that shit over and it would have been game.
Wait.
Return.
Oh, she found the right spot.
Atta girl.
Okay.
Atta girl.
Oh, go
You're
down!
such a good
Yeah.
She's like, what did I do? I
This is
did
the most ridiculous segment of this pod right now, but I love it. I love you.
But
I love
yeah, next episode we should definitely see a dance between those two.
Hell yeah.
For
it. Oh
sure.
yeah, and it's gonna be intense.
Yeah.
It's gonna be intense. I'm looking forward to it. But we did also watch some My Hero Academias.
Yeah, it was just a little bit more planning again.
Yeah.
Them talking about getting new suits and needing new suits.
Yep.
Da-na-na.
Yeah. The whole, that was a weird 5 minutes.
Of them getting punched in the face.
Yeah, and their faces being indented for that long.
Yeah.
I was like,
It wasn't even 5. It was like 2 minutes to be honest.
So
but like it
there
wasn't
was a
wild.
part in My Hero where they went to the support team, asked for new stuff. They're like, oh, we can't do it, but these other 2 people can do it. They're like, oh, we'll take your measurements, and then she just throws shit at them, hits them in the face, and their face gets like
Smushed in.
smushed in.
Like fully like
Yeah.
butthole.
So was it the
face.
pink hair girl?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so Deku and
He told me, he's like, just watch, keep watching. So I watched. They're running out the building. I'm like, why the fuck are their faces still
it's
smushed in?
Deku and what's his name?
Ida.
Yeah.
Ida. Their faces are still smushed in.
Mhm.
I'm like, typically in an anime, by now their faces are back. Why the fuck are their faces still
Yeah.
like that?
There's a solid 2 minutes of where people are talking to them and their faces
They get
are
suited up. They get suited up, and their faces are still
indented.
indented.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening right now?
Was this the episode where like I think like
It continues from Aoyama
yeah.
and like them talking to him,
Yeah.
and they do their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the episode where I think she's working on something and she explodes and like she falls on Deku's face, but her boobs are like right in his face?
Yes.
Okay, that's what the episode I thought it was. And she was like, "Hi, Deku," and he's just like this, like.
And he's like, my danger sense didn't go off. He's like, I still must be tired. And Ida was like, those were breasts in your face.
yeah.
Danger sense would. I was like, yeah, danger sense wouldn't go off in that case.
Yeah.
Like, there's no danger sense.
What, I was gonna say, oh, what danger is there, dude? Yeah.
Like, shit, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing really happens in this episode. There's just a bit of information kind of spit at you, and
I mean, there's Aizawa talking to Aoyama and pulling him more to this side again, just so like he knows, like, no matter what, we have your back. He's like, I will never expel you. Like, you will always be my student, and your friends will always be there for you if you just hold on to them.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. You know, those inspirational hero things.
Yeah.
And
that's the kid that shoots the beam from his.
Yeah.
From
The naval laser.
Okay, so that all
naval
happened. Like
Yeah.
the whole. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot that happened in this episode. I can't really recall anything big other than the fact that they are using Aoyama as
A double agent. Essentially.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's been okay. Cool. Yeah.
So
That was a big
pushing
like
towards
when I found that out. I was like, really him? I was like, wow. But then I learned like the backstory of it, and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, right, you weren't here last week.
No, but
Right.
I've read all of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've already read all
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
so you're.
I'm like way.
Deku dies. No, I'm just playing.
No.
It's like Gojo all over again.
No. But yeah, overall, not really much happened. That's why we kind of left.
Yeah,
this
it
one
was just
to
like
the
an
end.
okay episode. Just more lore building for sure, and
Mhm.
information being
Story
gathered.
I feel like now that we have the Stars and Stripes thing, there's gonna be like a lull, and then like
I feel like there has been.
and then when shit like ramps up, it just goes like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of dramatic stuff is happening. But it's not really important. Or it's important, but it's just slow. It's just they're pacing it very slow. The pacing of the last two episodes has been just who's the double agent? I am the double agent.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do with I am? He's gonna be a double agent.
pretty much.
That's it.
100%.
That's the last two episodes summed up as briefly as you could.
Yep.
And so yeah, it was an okay episode.
Yeah.
Not very much.
Anything else? Has there been anything you guys have been watching?
So
with anime.
I've been watching Konosuba, and I did want to talk to Pat
About
about ooh, you hitting buttons, eh?
I'm just hitting. Yeah.
Which one did you hit?
I don't know. I'm just letting rip.
He's going.
How many did you press?
3.
Man, one at a time, bro. Because not all of them just do it instantly. Some of them you have to actually hold down.
Oh, I know. I wait and then I hit
Yeah,
again.
he goes through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's being-
I'm
he's
not
doing
just like
his
this.
changes.
I'm not like
Oh, okay.
I'll hit it and then I'm like that sounds like something and I'll go again.
I feel like you're abusing the power now.
Just like
Man, what
No. Mine were timed perfectly. What are you talking about?
Whoa! When I do it,
wow.
when I do it, it's okay.
Mine were timed perfectly.
I
Like the whole Ice Spice forehead comment thing, I clicked that shit after I went and pressed it. I was like, yup, that one makes sense.
My goodness. Yeah, I've been watching Konosuba, keeping up with this season, and so far so good. I mean, it's not really anything big. Konosuba is a comedy anime. You can't really expect too much from it.
true. Yeah.
But they're moving the story along, and they just got a dragon egg, so it was kind of interesting. I wanted to ask Pat where this was kind of leading to, because
You said you got a dragon egg?
yeah.
was
Aqua.
Harry Potter.
Hold on. Aqua got pawned. Okay?
Who the hell is Aqua?
Aqua
You mean
is
Aqua, the character from Kingdom Hearts?
Aqua is the character.
You
in
mean the band
Konosuba.
from Barbie Girl?
No,
Hey.
this is the blue-haired chick that no one likes in Konosuba. Okay, she wears a super short skirt. You can
Aqua
always see her
in
ass.
Kingdom
And
Hearts
apparently,
also
she
has
doesn't
blue
wear
hair.
her underwear, according to Pat. So, with that information given, she's the dumbest character on the entire show. And she goes to the door after someone rings it, and there's a dude in a suit who offers to give her a dragon egg. And he says, you can have it for minimal charge, whatever you have on you. And so she gives him money, and she gets the egg, but she doesn't even know if it's a real dragon egg. So we're going to find out.
So this could just be a fucking
It could be a chicken
chicken
egg.
egg.
Yep. It could be a chicken egg. They even
What'd
say
she
that
give
in
him?
the episode. All the money she had on her.
How much was that?
I have no idea. They didn't say, but I could only imagine a ridiculous amount because she's a ridiculous person.
Is she the type of character where like she'll like randomly fall and her skirt will fly up and she's like, oh my god? Is she like that ditzy character? Because like all animes kind of have like
she's not
a very like dumb lewd character.
No, she's dumb and lewd, 100%. But there's nothing. It's not like they try to compromise her.
Okay, good.
No, actually, I shouldn't say that. They do compromise her a lot, but all the shots of her are her skirt has this see-through portion of it, and the see-through portion of it is her entire ass. So you could just see her ass in every single scene of the show.
What?
Every single scene.
That's like the one chick from Fire Force.
But this show is built on
the kitty one.
Oh my
I know
god!
exactly
There is this. It is a show of degeneracy. Konosuba is a degenerate.
Have you ever watched Fire Force?
I have not. It's on my list, but
great show. There's one. It's a good show, but the character I'm talking about, she can literally be walking
and she'll lose her clothes,
trip, fall, and she's naked.
Phenomenal.
No, like it is over the top.
It's like every episode she's in, there's always a moment where she'll lose her clothes.
Yeah.
Like this one episode, she's fighting someone and she goes to swing, misses, falls, naked. Dude has a nosebleed, faints, and
It's
she
just
wins.
weird because in Soul
Leader,
that never happens.
I know, and it's like I'm like.
Although there are overly sexualized characters.
There is.
Oh no, I'm wrong. You know what?
The witch.
She's a cat person.
There.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
We did it! Goddamn! He's got a goddamn theme going on.
Stop, please. I don't
God.
care for
He's
it.
a cat person with that up there. Holy Jesus!
I don't care for it. But yeah, if you side tangent, if you've never seen Fire Force, I highly recommend
Yeah,
it.
really, you sound like that. You gotta get it.
There's one clip that the sound in it is literally the best sound in anime I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm in. I do want to watch it.
It's like calm.
It's
You know when you pump, you calm? That's like calm.
Have you ever seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger clip of him talking about what the gym means to him? And he's like, every time I'm at the pump, I calm.
Oh.
Calm.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're
It's
saying.
that scene, but for anime sounds.
Phenomenal.
No, dude, like you say it.
I'll watch it.
When you hear it, you go, I believe.
But I have been watching a few shows. I'm watching The Boys, so I'm just catching up on that. But there is a new show that I just started watching called Tires.
Yeah, you've told me.
And
about
I was telling you about this.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's Office 2. It's the sequel to Office, and it's great.
Is
It's
it a
phenomenal.
lot of dry humor stuff?
It's not. The thing is, it's
Because
kinda
The Office
different.
was just dry humor.
Yeah, that's the different take that they do here, where a lot of the stuff is very just funny, and there is the dry humor added to it. So there's dry humor mixed with a lot of dumb guy humor that just it's just so good.
Okay.
There's a point at which in one of the episodes they're referring to the customers that are out there, and the first one is the Chinese. The second one is yes. Exactly how you're thinking it. Yes.
Okay.
The second one they're discussing on what to call her, and because she's and Shane Gillis says she's the MILF. But he says, no, we can't use that. And he's like, oh, okay. Just put down mature naturals. And then he just writes mature naturals. So this is the kind of dumb, stupid comedy that you're getting from this. And honestly, I'm completely in. There's only 6 episodes, which is absolutely atrocious. There needs to be more. But season 2 has been announced. It has been, it's already in production.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. This show, honestly, could be the second Office. I feel like it could gain that traction. It's funny, it's witty, and the story that goes along in it is just so dumb that you're just along for the ride.
Interesting. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well worth the watch. Well worth the
I
watch.
dig it. Okay.
You guys been watching anything?
In my spare time, since I am a big fan of the Studio Ghibli films, I'm trying to like watch them all now because I've only ever seen Kiki's Princess Mononoke, and I believe
How can you be a big fan if you only watch 2.5?
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I do enjoy them.
You just did, motherfucker. You just did.
You're like, I'm a big fan.
big-
This
I-
motherfucker will pull up 2 names.
I like
Shit, call them on.
I like the art
Bullshit.
style. I like the art style, but anyway, I'm watching Howl's Moving Castle.
I feel like you've mentioned this multiple times. Have you watched this like 8 times now?
No,
Like, I swear to God, every time you come over, like, Studio Ghibli is Howl's Moving the Castle or Princess Mononoke. I'm just like,
I'm still watching Howl.
He's just
it's been a year.
It has not been a year.
Yeah, it has.
No, it has
Yeah, it
not.
has. I swear to God.
I haven't. I didn't start it last year.
I swear to God.
No.
You're like Howl's Moving Castle.
No, I said I may have said I'm interested, but I started it maybe like a month ago.
Wait, and you're
You
still not done?
started the movie.
A movie is meant to be watched in one sitting, my guy.
Not even. Hold on. You could watch it even 2-3 sittings. A month is too crazy, bro. That's ridiculous.
I do other things.
Maybe stop doing other things for 2 hours.
Tell my family
Hold
that.
on. There is no way this man doesn't have an hour, half an hour a day to finish a movie.
Hey, man. Listen, you don't want to talk, okay? You don't
You can't even say shit.
You don't even respond to messages in a group chat until like 3 weeks later.
I still watch the content. Let's be real.
But you don't make the content.
I still watch the content.
But you don't make the content.
I do make
Oh,
content.
it takes you almost a week to make a thumbnail, which takes 5 minutes.
Hey, when's Jane's next video coming out?
Bitch.
Which video?
Exactly.
You talking about our YouTube channel video, Dreams with Bubba? Go watch.
There's no way plug and play.
What?
The next video on that you guys make, I am linking this podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody will watch it. How do you feel?
What?
I'm also gonna take Cooper right beside it and be like, Cooper's in this video.
Or I'm gonna say, hey Jane, Cooper told me to link this, so you could help promote it. Link.
What were we talking
Comment.
about? Where were we? Because I'm trying to recollect now.
No, don't worry. I know exactly where we're at.
I know, yeah, I know
He's just
exactly.
trying to backtrack and trying to get himself off the topic.
I'm a master of disguise.
No, but so you trying to finish up Howl's movie?
Yeah, right.
4 months later?
Other than that, I finished Shogun, and then
oh yeah, that's right. You did finish that.
yeah. Have you started that, or do you
No.
have any plans on it?
I do have plans on it.
I
but
think you would enjoy it.
because I'm watching. I started the.
It's an
Boys
intellectual show, and I think you'll like that.
What's wrong?
Like
Intellectual.
because you like Death Note, you'll like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'm genuinely interested. It's just right now I have too many things on my plate.
it really like makes you think
But yeah.
of like what the next step may be, but like it's I personally think that you would personally enjoy it a lot.
I want to watch it,
Yeah.
and I've been recommended it by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I will watch it. I just once I'm done. I'm kind of running out of things to watch at this point because I've watched so much. I'm finished catching up on Haikyuu. I'm all caught up on all animes. So right now is probably a good time. I might start watching it soon. But yeah, it is on my list.
Yeah.
I will watch it.
And then other than that, I watched the Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back with the family the other night.
That's random.
That is so.
Well,
random.
we're trying to like now that like
opens the
Miles is a bit more like he kind of like knows what's going on. We're trying to like watch more films and getting his
How about you just get him started with the
Oh, I see.
original Pokemon?
Because he doesn't understand things yet.
OG, like start from episode 1.
Because he doesn't understand
Well,
things.
You just went right to Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Well,
which
no.
is like Johto League shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He hasn't built up a core, built up those core memories yet. I feel like he still has maybe like a year.
Yeah, because it starts with episode 1 of Pokemon. It doesn't start with Mewtwo Strikes Back. It's not even Pokemon the movie. But first, this motherfucker went right to Mewtwo.
I'm sorry. You will fucking be a parent then, man.
Yeah, exactly. You
Bring
go
him here.
I don't want him to. Who knows when you might make him?
Motherfucker's gonna be fucking Darth Vader by the time he's 15.
Hello, father. Sit down. But yeah, that, and then we started
Kona.
something
Kona
else
filled
last night. But other than that, what have you been? So I feel like you are just binging Every Gundam show there is.
Well, not every Gundam show, not yet anyway.
He's burning his way slowly. He doesn't want to just mass go through it.
So I'm rewatching Black Clover.
Oh,
Oh no, that's what I won't.
I'm rewatching it.
why?
Dude, there's so much filler, dude. There's so much.
It's more like background at this point.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing realistically?
Okay.
Although I did stop to actually sit down and watch the final fights of the elves because those animations were dope.
Now, is
when
that-
like Lick came in and
The
then
new stuff or
no, this is stuff that's been out for a
Stuff
while.
that's been out.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
like
it's just like super
Black
good.
Clover's been on hiatus now for like 3 years.
Something like that.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
They
It just like stops.
stop.
yeah. I think like 2020 when COVID hit is when it stopped.
Didn't the movie? I could be wrong.
The movie came out like last year.
Movie came out last year, but I don't think it's canon, right?
No, I don't think so.
It's not canon.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I like that's when the animation started really getting good. Is when they got to the final bouts with the elves
Yes.
and the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
devil came out.
Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah. That's when it started getting significantly better.
But there's still so much pacing. The pacing that is so slow. I just find.
Yeah.
If you don't, you just have to watch it once.
Because after that, when they go to the Heart Kingdom and they figure out like what's going on, and
Yes.
they're like, oh, you got to start training.
Yes.
There's filler episodes there leading to the training parts for sure.
Yes.
Does the Asa's Devil have a name?
Yes.
Yes. Did
I
they
can't
say
remember if they said it or not.
it? I
in that
can't
last
remember in
episode.
that last episode if they said it or not.
Yeah.
They showed it. They showed him. Like
Yeah,
nightly.
I think I recalled when like either he pulled like a Naruto where he either got taken over by it or like they agreed to be friends and like they kind of like
Yes.
he had like a devil form.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's learning. He just learned about his devil in literally the last episode of the season that ended like 3 years ago.
Well, he didn't learn about it. It's more like he learned that he can make a contract with
Oh my
them
goodness.
to obtain the full like 100% power.
That might be
Is what
yeah,
it was.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
because
Oh my.
Oh my.
okay, I have to put it outside.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Take it.
That's what he was.
Human, take me.
Take me outside.
But yeah,
need
I
to
just
go.
didn't know if like that devil had a name, or
Yeah,
or if he was given a name.
See, the thing is, I don't want to say that it has a name. Go search it up and realize that there wasn't actually a
Oh,
name
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if they did mention it, but I know they showed it off. So hopefully, in the next season
Or-
that's gonna come out, we will find out.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been on hiatus for 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
That's crazy.
It kind of sucks because this is an anime that doesn't really need to be on hiatus because
No, it
really,
did.
like
It
there's
did because they caught up to the manga at that point.
yeah there's
So they needed to take a break so the manga can
no
push out.
yeah no anime taking a break makes sense. What I'm saying is the manga. I don't think the manga is very like there's not a whole shitload of depth to this show. Let's be
It's very
real.
odd to hear you say that, only because you guys are like,
I don't
no,
think
you're
there's
wrong.
that much depth.
There is. You're definitely wrong about that.
Really?
100%.
And in terms of depth, what would you say?
They have lore, man.
No, they have lore.
Okay, like just like the first arc of the elves, there was a lot of lore back there. There was depth there. Like
sure.
100%. As we keep going though, like we're getting into it now. Like we got into their training arc. They did their thing. They fought them. Like the Spade Kingdom invaded the Heart Kingdom. They fought those guys, and then they fought at the Clover Kingdom, which, well, this isn't spoiler. It's been out for 3 years. I'm sorry. Like if you haven't watched it, you haven't watched it. Like they ended up taking vengeance. They took Yami and they fucked off.
Yeah.
And then we got to the point where they're like, okay, we got to figure out a new plan. Then we meet the vice captain of the Black Bulls, which has never been introduced up until that point. And we learn that that vice captain is in contract with like 2 or 3 devils.
I recall you telling me this.
Yeah, like he's in contract with 2 or 3 devils. And he's like, Asta, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Like he has he's got like a split personality thing going on. Because sometimes it's him, sometimes it's the devil that's speaking. It's
Whoa,
really weird.
so it's bipolar?
For the vice captain. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So he's so in sync with the devils. It's just like
he made a contract with them
that's crazy.
by overpowering them. He explained to us that that's how you gain their power. You have to fight them. You have to beat them into submission to gain a contract with them.
And he's beaten 3.
I think
Or
it's
two.
like 2 maybe. I don't think he has 1 on him, but he's kind of like he's kind of a strong dude. And then we learn about Asta's past and his mom,
Oh, interesting. Because I
Yeah.
do recall that he was.
and
an
we learn
orphan.
about the devil
Yeah.
and how he has a connection with his mom.
Yeah. So there
with
is,
Asta's mom.
Yes,
and I like I said, I don't want to be, or I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer.
I don't know what's going on with Conan, man. She's like all over the place today.
She's all over the place. But I just think that maybe it's just for me, but I don't feel like there's too much depth. Like, yes, there is some lore to the show, but I don't think the characters have the greatest amount of depth to them, where there's not like a bunch of questions that you want answered really about a lot of these characters. That's not to say that they don't have depth and they don't have these things. I just personally feel like, they might be a little bit overblown. That's basically it. And Andre's hitting buttons. This is the most engaging part of the pod.
Wow. Hit the Goku black button.
Perfect.
I don't even know what that one does. But no, the show's got depth, man. It's not front superficial stuff.
I don't think it's. I just don't think it has like a level of depth where I'm just completely engaged with it to the point where I go and rewatch it to see the shit. For the show, I feel like
I'm only rewatching because I forgot some stuff that happened, and I need to kind of remind myself as to what happened.
True, you watched it quite a long time ago,
Yeah.
So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
I've watched it a little
Because the new
bit
season's going to be
but
coming out this year, I think.
Hopefully, it's been forever.
Did they say this year? Oh no, maybe they just announced that it was going to be just a seasonal anime now.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
they did.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Same with Blue Vortex.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but I mean, release the content before
Release
you
it.
make the.
That's a
the
bold
road
statement
grind.
that they're saying Blue Vortex is going to be, considering there's only like 6 chapters or 9 chapters or some shit. Yeah. But yeah, Black Clover. And then I finished the OG Gundam, and I'm now moving on to its sequel, Zeta Gundam, which is like 5 or 10 years into the future or something like that.
Freaking love Gundam.
There's been like, I don't know why, but I just kind of refell in love with Gundam again.
They
Like,
are.
I've always liked Gundam.
They are
I knew
pretty.
you
They
always
are
liked
pretty
it.
cool.
But like after watching like Iron Blooded Orphans a few years back, I was like, that one was sick. And now I'm hearing like really good things about Witcher Mercury and stuff.
Yeah, you
I'm
bought the
just
Chibi game. You've been playing
I bought a
that.
chibi game, yeah. And like I got back into model kit building too, which was kind of cool. So yeah, like
That's for losers.
hey, you built one, right? You built like 2, 3.5.
Moving on.
Loser.
Jane wanted to do one, and we did one. It wasn't a Gundam. It was a small miniature Lego
Oh,
set,
okay.
and I wanted to kill myself every moment of it. It was about 8 hours.
I thought she saw those like house building model kits,
Oh God!
From, like-
God!
Treehouse Toys or whatever it's
God,
called.
those ones are oof.
Let's stop right now because don't give her ideas. It's horrible, man. This thing was like this big. It was a panda.
Because she into that cottagecore stuff, she'd probably be into that.
Oh
She would.
God!
High key, yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
From things that
God,
we saw, she probably
no.
would.
Yeah, because her aesthetic is like cottagecore stuff, right?
Do you have bleach?
What?
I need a shot right now, quick.
A bleach?
Yeah, we're not.
All right,
going
calm
through
down,
this.
Donald Trump. Like, good God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, but like, I feel like if she saw that, she'd probably be into it.
She'd be into it. The thing is, she would do it, but she would want me to do it with her, and I don't want to do it with her.
Then you simply say no.
The Pot's
I
gonna
do.
start sending links to Jane about all this
I
content.
already say no, but she badgered me for like a
He
year
was
to
gonna say
do this.
bully. He was gonna say bully sent me to do it. She bullies you, doesn't she?
You
No,
have to
She
understand.
just kept asking me over.
Then
and
you
over.
say no.
I do, but she got me once. She's gotten me once now. It took her a year and a half to get me to get one of these because she was like, "Oh,
Which Lego thing was it?
It wasn't even. It's not real Lego.
Is it Mega Box?
Nope.
What's
It's
that?
a Chinese
Hold on.
brand from TNT, motherfucker. Okay, she wanted it because it looked cute. It was a little panda with like a flower in its head, and it was riding on a little airplane that actually spins. Which
That actually
is kinda
sounds
cool.
so adorable.
I know.
Very adorable.
TNT was random.
Very adorable. 2,000 plus pieces, and they're all
He
this
told me this.
big. Okay,
Oh.
this big. Me and her both worked on it for 8 hours.
Oh.
Both of us, 2 people. That's 16 hours
I want
of
you to
work.
understand, if you don't want to do something, just say no.
I had already gotten it, and I saw how neck deep she was in this when we opened up the packaging. I was originally going to help her out for a bit and leave her to her own thing.
Let her suffer.
But it was crazy, dude. I couldn't let her suffer. I looked
Why?
at it because the instructions, hold on.
Why couldn't you let her suffer?
Because the instructions don't explain how to do anything.
Stop.
They show you
Stop.
a picture.
That's her fault.
Sometimes you just gotta be a man and do it.
No.
Yep. Sometimes you got to, man.
Sometimes you got to.
Sometimes you got to.
She has to learn, and she has to suffer.
She did with me, but she
That's
made me
fair.
trudge through it too.
See,
So I don't
when
want
you
to do
both
it again.
suffer, then you realize we're never gonna do this shit again.
No, hold on. I realized that. She said, I want to do another one. I said, fuck you. No.
Then now when you let her suffer.
That one I'm letting her suffer. There's no way I'm doing another one of those. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I recall you telling me this, and to this day, I'm still like, Teen T, really? That's weird.
Dude, they have them all the time. That's why she'll walk by that section and she'll see all these little.
Yeah, but if you guys
little
are
things.
in Guildford Mall, the store beside the Sunglass Hut, beside Starbucks on the upper.
With the claw machine.
Yes.
Yeah, they have these we saw these cool.
Oh no! Don't get me started on that motherfucker. She takes me in. I have to drag her away from the store because it's goddamn too expensive. Those shits are so expensive, man.
They are, but they're cool.
They're like $120. Some of them.
But they come with instructions.
Probably.
So it'd be
Probably.
7 hours.
But I'm telling her like, no, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Just too much.
Other than that, there was I think I told you about this. It's called Re-Monster. So it's an anime. It's a clone of How I Got Reincarnated into a Slime, but degenerate.
You did tell me about this.
It's Pat, because when I was scrolling through April's top picks, I was scrolling through there. Pat was like, "Oh, that's How I Got Reincarnated." So I'm like, another East guy. He's like, "Yep, okay." I'm like, "Okay, let me check this out and see what it's about." So the story structure is if you were to skim a book, all it does is give you the highlights. It's day 1, this happened. Day 2, this happened. Day 3, this happened. That's all it is. It's just highlights of the main things that are happening to this dude. There's no side shit or depth to it. It's just this motherfucker does this is going for it. And when he eats things, monsters, people, he gains all of their
hold on,
abilities.
these people.
Because he got reincarnated as an ogre.
Oh, that's why it's called Re-Monster.
But he came from another world, which had powers and shit. So it's not even a normal human being. This dude already had superpowers in one world, died, came back to life in another world as an ogre.
But still has those superpowers?
Just one of his superpowers, which allows him to take the abilities of other people that he defeats. But in this world, he has to eat them in order to get them.
Damn.
Yeah. So he starts off as a goblin, works his way up to ogre. All the while,
This is where it gets deep.
as he's fighting people and he's gaining followers and he's imprisoning people, all the ladies that he's saving or capturing, he treats them all fairly. He's like, "We want to have sex with you." And he bangs every single one of them.
My man.
Every single one of them.
My man.
Every single one. And I'm just like, this is crazy. This is a haram at this point.
So he's a harem.
Haram!
Haram.
Haram! This is what it is.
Side note, were you mentioning that one anime on Netflix called The Lone Wolf or something?
It's called, I can't remember what it's called, Goku Koden or something like that.
Yeah.
The Path of the Lone Wolf.
My homie was talking about it, and he said it is exceedingly good.
Yeah.
Super good.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
It's what Baki should have been in the first season, just way better animation.
I
Yeah.
see.
Nice. And I feel like they brought this out specifically so they can get people ready for the Baki crossover Kengan Ashura fight. That's coming out literally in 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's coming out on June 1st.
Oh, shit. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you've been.
They're gonna beat the fuck out of each
You've
other.
been-
I'm so excited.
You've been revving up
I'm
about that.
so
for a
hyped for that, man. They just gonna fucking wreck each other's shit. Like, I'm just curious if like, if his father like, Hajiro was gonna fucking come in and just be like, I'm fighting you now. I'm gonna be.
They just tag team it.
Go, bro. It'd be Karen Oster and like Baki versus like that dude. I'm just gonna be like, yep, this is it. This is peak fighting anime right here.
Peak.
But apparently, Windbreakers is really good too.
I've heard.
Yeah.
That's another anime. That
It's
I've
like
been
a
wanting to hop
million
on.
times better than Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, which I'm interested in because
Tokyo who?
first season of Tokyo Revengers, honestly,
good.
it was good.
It was good.
But it wasn't great.
No, but it was still good.
It's good. Everyone
Not
everyone that always talks about it says the first season is good. Stop there.
Second season fell
But
off.
apparently, yeah,
I couldn't-
like 90
I
degree
couldn't
cliff.
even, like I watched 2 episodes. I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to watch it anymore. Because apparently in the manga it was good for the second season.
Yeah.
But then the manga turned into shit afterwards.
I heard really bad things, and
Because
I
they just kept focusing on
I
Mikey
should.
and trying to save Mikey and getting Mikey back to do all the things, and
yeah. But I don't,
everything resolved around Mikey.
yeah. I didn't. The story was okay. It was cool. I thought some of the fights were cool. The idea was cool, but I didn't think that it was one of those animes that really popped off. But I mean, it kind of did in terms of its popularity. It did, but personally, I wasn't really the biggest like Tokyo Revengers fan.
No.
But it was okay. And when the second season came out, I honestly wasn't even if it was great, I would have waited a little bit. Just because
Yeah.
it wasn't something that was it wasn't something that I was ready just to
Sit down and watch.
Sit down and watch right away.
No, Sam, I feel that too, man. It wasn't like that anime that I needed to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only watched it because other people were watching it, and they were like, "Yeah, you should check it out. It's good." So I just sat down, checked it out, and was like, "Yeah, that's good."
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole time travel thing is a little weird, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
Haiku's gonna be coming out
Haiku.
pretty soon.
We're going to watch it.
Yes, we are.
We're going to watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch the Haiku.
I'm
movie.
so excited.
Yeah, we are gonna watch it, buddy.
I have no
I have-
quarrel.
I've already sent you the times that I'm probably going to have to be.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
But yeah, dude,
If
Oh.
you haven't watched it, like, come with us. You haven't watched it yet.
this is what I told you. He
This
said
entire time, I thought I was just obligated to tag along.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
He said he said why everyone says it's so good, but then why doesn't it have the popularity? Motherfucker, look in the mirror. Okay,
Well, I didn't do anything.
it's you. You're the reason.
Why?
You're the reason.
Maybe it's a shit show.
No, you're the reason.
No, after rewatching it, man, I'm just like, this is probably like in my top 5 anime.
Top 5. It's a top 5. It's a top 5.
Yep.
It's
It's up there.
Bro,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a top
It's up
5.
there.
I think
Like,
you guys were explaining.
Full Metal and Frieren are like number 1.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball, right up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Haiku.
Haiku's up there.
I think you guys were just saying that like because it's a sports anime and sports animes don't.
They're not. No, sports animes really aren't that popular.
That's
They're
right.
not,
Yeah,
and it's really unfortunate because it's a great story. There's great character growth. It doesn't have bullshit superpowers like some other like animes do. And even though they're like, oh, it's all fuck that. They're not all visual effects. They have powers in some of them. It's bullshit.
And it's just got such a great story.
Yeah,
Like I'm invested every moment that
he even plays sports and he's invested.
I don't care about volleyball. Volleyball's gay as shit, dude.
Hey,
Volleyball's
women's volleyball is dope. How dare you? How dare you? Okay,
dirty boy. You
best
dirty
sport alive. Next to F1.
Volleyball's hot dog shit. But
F1 and
and I don't
NFL.
really care for it. But this anime, I'm so in.
It's so good.
It makes me actually care for volleyball. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
It's not even just caring for volleyball. You care about every single one of those team members. Even though the main protagonist is Hinata, like he doesn't really matter as much.
No.
Even Kageyama doesn't matter that much. Everybody, you see how every other player fucking grows.
Even on
Because-
other teams.
Even on other teams. Although the Neko one was really sad. They really did not do them justice. Those 2
You mean the
episodes.
land versus air?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
those 2. Actually, they technically had 4 episodes. The 4 episodes they had, they just made it lackluster. Like it wasn't as exciting. They just passed it by, which was really sad because like it was that would have been a phenomenal time to really make people care about Neko as well. So when we go to watch, when the movie comes out, you actually care about both teams.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, I don't know who I want to win anymore.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
That's like legitimately, they kind of were just like, okay, pass by, this is who they beat to
They
get there.
kind of already do that in the anime, but it would have been really cool for
If they
them to just
step it up.
expand on that, their whole
Yeah.
story, and make it much better. And I'm still invested. Don't get me wrong; like it's still a phenomenal show. It's just those those side stories, they really were just whatever.
It's literally those high school moments where you're just like, fuck, I gotta like practice to get better. I gotta train to keep getting like better, stronger, faster. Those
Well,
kind
it's
of
just
things.
so sad because some of these characters, like obviously, they're not all the same age. Some of them are in their first year, their second year, and some of them are in their third year. And their third year is their last year.
Final year.
So these guys are like obviously emotional because they're there they're there playing, and this is the last time they're gonna get to play, right? So you see all of these emotional, heartfelt moments between these characters, and it's just
I
man,
really
it
feel
just
for
kills you.
Suga in this series because he's like
Yeah.
a third year and he chose to sit out as the setter so his team can go further. That dude made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And when he needs to come in, dude, he shows up.
The tempo shifts, everybody becomes a lot more calm.
Yeah.
And like he gets them back on track.
Yeah.
Like he's a good character
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
Like so good, man.
Ugh.
And
Everyone on that team.
everything about the show is just dope.
I can tell.
Like it's so good. Like we rave about animes, but Haiku is just one that fucking hits different, bro. It's like for me, it's like Frieren. Like Frieren hit different, and like I genuinely love Frieren too. Like her character, everything about her, I just love her as a character. Like she's so good. And that whole show is just so good too.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
but Haiku's just like it's a whole team thing. You just gotta watch it, man. Like
It's top 5.
finish the first episode, you get in the second.
I said this about, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago when I finished it. Or not even when I finished it. I was close to finishing it. I came to you and I said, I think I called you. I had to call you because I was talking to you about it. I'm like, dude, I need to talk to somebody about Haikyuu. And in the middle of the conversation, I said, yo, Haikyuu's a top 5, bro. The Haikyuu's a top 5. It has to be a top 5.
Yeah.
Like how can't it be?
It's crazy that it doesn't have the popularity it does because it is sports, but fucking should.
Even the animation from the first season is just
It's
chef's
crispy.
kiss.
Crispy animation, man. And it just gets better. Like, it's already good, but it just gets better as it keeps going.
I don't know how to do it.
Like,
I don't know how to do it.
it's insane. Like, when they hit the when they spike the ball and you see, like, the indents that happen in slow motion, the way it, like, reverberates and shit, it just, like, crushes the floor.
Oikawa.
Oh, my God.
When Oikawa hits the ball, dude,
It's like a whip.
there's a reverberate. He hits the ball and the ball reverberates. Okay? There's wiggles on the ball. He hits it so fucking hard that shit breaks the goddamn speed barrier, okay? He hits that ball with the force of God.
Man spikes it at, like, 180 miles an
If
hour.
he hit your ass,
That's how
you're
fast
dead.
that ball goes. 180 miles an hour.
You're
A volleyball.
Yeah.
Not a baseball. Not a tennis ball. A volleyball.
You guys really like this anime.
He could crush your spine if he slapped your ass with
Watch
that
the
arm.
first 5 episodes and tell me you're not in love with it.
Honestly, if you start it, you can't put it down. There's no way. There's not a possibility. You get 5 episodes deep, you're like, holy shit, I can't wait to watch the next one, dude. Everything gets paused. Everything. Life. Oh, I gotta go to bed early. Hold on, I gotta watch 4 more
And
episodes.
the
of
games,
Haikyuu.
when they start playing the games, it'll have you on the edge of the seat. Because when we first were watching it and nobody, like, there were points where, like, I don't know how they determine who wins and who loses. Most of how they do it.
They don't win every match.
No, they don't. It's not one of those animes.
No.
Oh, okay.
They get
It's
their
not.
ass beat.
No. And that's why you were thinking, oh, they're just gonna keep winning. They get better. They keep. No, dude.
And
Like,
that
they
happens
lose-
to a certain extent, but they do lose.
They lost a major tournament, which almost disqualified them for hitting like the spring national tournament,
exactly.
which is like the final match
their-
that they do
yeah.
in volleyball, like
Yeah.
the final tournament in all of their volleyball career.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So watch Haikyuu.
yeah,
That was
man.
a wicked tangent.
Watch Haikyuu. Well, it's great.
That was a bit of a tangent we
Yeah.
went on.
You guys like this wings?
Because it's so good, dude. But yeah, I feel like we've been going on for quite a while. This is a big anime pod.
That was a bit. That was just like when Pat was here, except you guys went.
True.
You two went on crazy tangents, man.
That's true. That's
Cool.
true.
Jesus Christ.
We're the
Him
tangent
and Pat.
machine here.
Oh, I know.
We're the tangent
And well, I
machine.
mean, it was kind of like when we had Amelia and you guys were going off on other shit, and I was like, all right, we need to stop because you guys are now going off on tangents.
No, I'm not saying that like I didn't like this. It just shows that like you guys genuinely love that show.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
love that show. I just
dude.
didn't know that like to that depth that like you guys did.
They just dropped a Uniqlo drop.
They did.
Oh,
They did. I'm surprised.
I'm picking up
one.
a shirt on Friday to wear
The
the movie theater.
Nekoma one, dude. I showed Jane. She's like, no, you don't need it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I do.
Do need it. 100%.
Oh,
I'm
it's
surprised
so
that you guys aren't wearing the shirts right now.
Well, I haven't had a chance to go get it.
When
But
we
I
watch the
probably will.
movie on Friday, and then when we come back and do the pod on that,
I'll try to go.
Fair.
We
Okay.
might-
Yeah.
I think we should invite Sam to it. To the pod for that. Because she loves that show too.
True.
Have her on a little guest speaker kind of thing.
True.
I'll sub out. I'll be the sound guy.
Okay.
Cool.
And Pack stay home.
Okay.
All
right.
Shit.
I feel like we should wrap this up. It's getting a little bit late.
Then you want to talk about Tiny Tina's?
We did play a bit of Tiny Tina's, but it's not anything too relevant. Did you want to talk about it? It's up to you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fun.
I mean, just that we've been playing it, and it feels good.
It's fun.
It's. I feel like it's a much better game than Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I thought Borderlands 3 was hot dog shit.
Yeah.
I think I bought it, played maybe half an hour of it, and went. This was a whole.
Like I got my guy to like level 30, and that was it. And I was like, this game sucks. Like I would fall asleep playing that game.
Oof.
Yeah, with what they did with Tiny Tina's is I feel like they went back to kind of like a, I don't want to say this, but like kind of like a Borderlands 2 approach,
Yeah.
where it's a lot more fun in games and
The villain is actually interesting.
yeah, the
In
villain's
two?
dope.
Or Tiny.
In Tiny.
In Tiny.
Okay.
In
It's
3, it was just like
Pardon me.
influencers. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
They suck.
fair enough.
Literally. They were streamers.
Yeah, because it's going off the tail end of Handsome Jack, which was one of the best villains you can make.
He is definitely
He's
one of the best
literally
villains.
like one of top villains in video games.
Handsome
So,
Jack going from, I mean, like, hang on.
just his whole story.
having to top the for Jack must have been tremendously overwhelming. because
Yeah.
Handsome
Oh, well,
Jack,
that was clear because those villains sucked. in
Handsome
3.
Jack was really good.
Exactly.
They
It was
were
really
terrible in 3.
good. Yeah,
They were
but
extreme.
They were a brother and sister. They were twins. The girl was a siren. The brother wasn't.
Mhm.
But he could absorb her powers to use. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
That was that. They suck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They were the shittiest villains I think I've ever come across.
But then when you get to something like Tiny Tina's, the story's actually pretty engaging. It's funny. It's witty.
You know, I think Will Arnett does a good job though of engaging as a villain.
huge.
Like, and I feel like that even though
He's the villain.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's a dragon.
he's a Dragon Lord.
It's so funny. He-
Will Arnett,
and
that's
you-
hilarious.
one thing I know we haven't gotten here, and this is not really spoilers, but light spoilers. You start to care for the Dragon Lord, Will Arnett's character, more than you were caring about like anyone else. Like you actually start to get on his side, and you're asking yourself like, why am I following the story?
See, I think that's what was lacking in 3 because like there was nothing to care about with those villains.
Mm.
In just the first little 3 hours that we played,
Yeah,
I liked that villain a lot better.
yeah,
I already felt like he was a better written villain than the ones in 3.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Just in the first 3 hours, and they maybe only showed him for 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's engaging. I think the game's really fun. The way they did everything is great. I want to get the DLC. I've been telling you guys for weeks that I want it.
I would say wait for a
But I'm
sale.
waiting for a sale.
Like,
And
I
they
think
put it on sale.
Summer's coming. I think PSN's gonna have a summer sale at some
2K,
point.
do it.
It's gonna happen, but it makes me worried for. I'm kind of curious about what's gonna happen with 4. Like I kind of hope they take the good from Tiny Tina's and put that into 4 because 3 was just shit.
Well, I think that's what they're gonna
Are
do
you
because
making it for?
They confirmed
Yeah.
they're making 4.
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah, Tiny Tina's was good enough for them to warrant a sequel for 3 for sure. And I think now that they've
That's why I was reluctant on buying Tiny Tina's because I was like, I was excited for 3. I pre-ordered everything, got the dope shit.
yeah Same. I got a collector's
And
edition.
then it was garbage, and I hated it.
Oof.
And that's why I didn't want to go in on Tiny Tina's. I was like, this is if this is the direction
I've been
we're going,
burned.
yeah, I don't. Same thing with Diablo 4.
Mm.
Like Diablo 4, I bought the most expensive edition. It was garbage.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of hoping like when they do 4, it's gonna be like I think I'm still gonna be a Rolex. It's not gonna be a day one buy, but I will eventually buy.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, because of this game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to playing some more with you for
Yeah.
sure. That's,
Yeah.
So it was really a lot of fun.
Get in on it.
Right after.
It's crossplay.
It is crossplay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Completely crossplay.
I'm sure it's on Steam.
Try and get
It is
Pat on it.
super
Too.
cheap too. It was actually, I'm pretty sure it was free on EA or not EA. Sorry,
Epic.
Epic at one point.
Oh shit. Yes, I think that you said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
free.
that's how you got like. How you?
No,
got it.
I got actually gifted the most expensive edition from one of my buddies. I have all the DLC on my PC, and I don't want to play it on my PC only for the reason that I want to get the platinum trophy. It's so dumb.
He has stepped
I
away from
want that.
PC back to console because of trophy hunting. Man's a trophy hunter.
It's true.
What kind
I
of achievements
know.
you get on PC, bro?
None.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
Well,
is fair.
I use the thing.
How
is,
do you convert a PC player to a console player if they're into trophies and achievements?
No. Hold on. The
Wait.
only reason I play my
Did-
PC is
Didn't PlayStation do something where like if you like trophies matter like they?
Yeah, so there is they have this like PlayStation Rewards thing now.
Yeah.
I've never used it, and I have gotten like
Dude, just sign up.
so many.
I believe it. Like just when you sign up for it, you're gonna get like all these rewards, and they convert it into like real things. So you can use like to buy PSN money, to buy PlayStation Plus.
What?
You
I'm surprised you don't know
you can
about
even
this.
get games and shit, dude.
What?
Dude, sign up for it. I'm telling
Dude,
you.
I'm surprised you don't know about.
I have so many
Right
fucking
now-
trophies.
I barely play, and I've got $25 worth of points that I can buy.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Dude,
You
I-
must have a lot then.
I know.
And did this get implemented like maybe like years
And
ago?
you buy mostly
Some.
digital stuff, right?
It depends.
Yeah.
I have
okay.
a mix of both.
Well, apparently, so when you buy digitally, they'll add points to your stuff too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't know about this, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've been away from
you
console
playing in
games.
Spider-Man would have got you a ton of trophies.
Spider-Man,
Ton of
God of War
points.
4, God of War Ragnarok. In the last like 5 months, I think I've platinum like 5 games.
Yeah.
I've just been going.
You could probably buy 2 more games
That's crazy.
for just beating games.
I might be able to buy Tiny Tina's. All right, we gotta end this pod. I gotta find out if I can buy Tiny Tina's
I'm
DLC.
so surprised you don't know about
No,
this.
no.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
I do
Wow.
think we should wrap this up. It's getting a little long. I think we're at what? Hour 30?
Now we are.
Okay. Yep. That's it then. That's a pod, everybody.
That's a pod. Thank you for watching.
you.
Please like, subscribe, comment
Comment.
down below.
Hit the notification bell.
Let us know what your feelings are on any of the stuff we talked about.
Please comment on our stuff. We need comments.
We need comments.
Comments.
Please
Please,
leave
for
them.
the love of God.
We love you guys if you made it this far.
We do appreciate that Nav guy. He's been, I don't know who he is, but he's been saying random things on our
Really?
Yeah, dude. I don't know who he is. But
no.
the dude's been like commenting on stuff, and I'm just like, yo, this is sick. Somebody's actually commenting on our shit. I'm like, this is amazing.
Man, this is a special shout out to you. Honestly,
And I said at 100 subscribers, we're gonna do a giveaway. If he's the only one commenting, I'm gonna just give it to him.
Honestly,
I'm gonna fucking give it to him.
you just keep commenting, dude. You're gonna win shit. Every single time we do something like this, we're gonna send you shit.
You
just
gotta
keep watching
comment
and
to
commenting.
be a part of this content that we're gonna do
True.
at 100 subscribers.
This
If
is
you're not
the-
commenting, you ain't gonna get the prize.
We're gonna find out what his name is, and we're gonna
Watch it be Nav. Like,
Just generic.
just Nav. It's just the rapper Nav. Just commenting our shit. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. This has been another episode of the Pod Sack Podcast. We will see you next week.
peace.
Peace.